Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today I've got a gift box. This is the prototype. So this was celebration paper. This is actually fresh fig. Because it needs to be 12 by 12. So it was like, oh, what have I got? And it does actually go quite well with this, I think. And this ribbon, oh, that's well retired. This, I think this is Lost Lagoon, but with the way that the colours are in this, I thought it looked very pretty. And the box is specifically designed for a box of Monty Bojangles chocolates, which are divine. And we're going to a friend's house tomorrow. Well, not a house, we're going to their garden, and we're just hoping it doesn't rain. And so we're doing a barbecue, and we always eat these when we're together. So I thought I'm going to design a nice box to put them in. So this box now is for me, and this will be sitting with stuff in on my desk. So I'm going to make this box using the ornate garden paper. I'm going to do it with the daisy. I've already cut this one paper, and the other papers in this suite are love. And then we have the beautiful foiled sheets, which I have ideas in my head for, that I'm going to be using. The other sides of these are these, well, I think are quite sort of vintagey looking patterns, sort of 1950s style. This one, I was torn between using this or using this for the box, because my friend's daughter's called Daisy, and so that was why I was going for the Daisy print, but it's got that on the other side, so it wasn't happening really. The other side of this is just plain. Right, so let's get started. So we've got the base is ever so slightly, it's a smidge smaller than the lid. It's a reinforced lid, which is why it's virtually the same size. So we have, out of your DSP, it's 10 and 3/8 by 10 and 3/8, and so this is 10 and 5/16 by 10 and 5/16, so it's just a 16th smaller. Okay, so we do this. So this is 12 by 12 Whisper White, and obviously our DSP comes in 12 by 12s. So we are going to score at 3 inches on all 4 sides. So it's quite simple. It's just a sort of a normal sort of square box that I do, but the lid is reinforced, so that is the difference. So on the DSP you're going to score at 1.5 and 3 on all 4 sides. One and a half and 3. It's a while since I've done a reinforced lid box. I was teaching it the other day over on Zoom, and they were like, what have you done there? So I drew a picture, and it was like, oh yeah, I can see it now. So we just need to fold and burnish all these scored edges. I think, well, I hope that my friend will then use this box possibly as a little keepsake box afterwards as well, maybe with some little memories of Daisy, or she may even give it to Daisy, which is a perfect use of the box as well. So whenever I see daisies, I think of Daisy. I think of her as a small child, because I have known her. We were both, me and my friend were at university together, so Daisy was a baby then. So and she's not anymore. Not at all. Oh, And we need to fold and burnish these as well. So yeah, we've had terrible weather today. We've had, at the moment, glorious sunshine. And you think, oh, that looks lovely. And then the next minute, it rains. So I haven't checked, actually. There's probably a rainbow somewhere. Right, long scissors, needed to retrieve those. So cut up. Score line, and then we notch. So notch and notch. I find it easier to do it that way. And then I turn so that we haven't got two flaps on the same side. I think I didn't quite do that well enough, so I'm going to go back in there. There, it's better. Turn. Made me realise when I was planning on this box that I need some more 12 by 12 in coloured cardstock. I think I might just be adding that to my next order. Look at my DSPs and decide which colours I want. Because you do need 12 by 12 for some things. I was making something the other day you needed 12 by 12 for, and on Zoom, and one of them that I was crafting with was like, I ain't got any 12 by 12. So I said, well, I don't know what to say. You just have to put it on your shopping list. So that's all ready, and then we may as well carry on the cutting. So if you've never seen a reinforced lid before, you might think, whoa, to begin with. So you've got a square here that's like a grid. So you're going straight up the two vertical score lines, and then you're going to notch here to take that rectangle off, and you're going to cut this one in half where there's the score line, and then didn't do that very well. That's it. And then we've got 3 more notches. We're going to notch here, here, and here. I'm not doing my usual so you don't get confused. And that is the shape that you have in the corner. So you're basically taking an L off. It's probably backwards L in it. We're talking to a dyslexic. Yeah. So you're taking a backwards L off. Okay. You can do that. I'm going to save these. We're going to do that on all 4 corners. Again, I like to twist. So you slice up the vertical, both verticals. Across that score line, stop at the second score line. Up that vertical, stop at the second score line. Take that rectangle off by notching in to there. Lob this one in half, and then we've got 3 notches. 1, 2, 3. And I didn't do that quite well enough. Okay, and that's that one done. So by the time I've done it 4 times, pretty much into the flow. When I first did this, I had to properly study, I had to look at a diagram that somebody had drawn, and for the first couple that I did, I had to re-watch. Now, I don't. I kind of, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And it gives you a really nice sort of finish to your the lip of the box lid, and it gives it a little bit of extra strength as well, particularly if this is going to then be kept as a little keepsake box. You want it to have a little bit of strength in it. There we go. That's it. I keep the big bits, and that's all the cutting. So now we need to do a bit of sticking. So I'm going to stick the base together first. So we're going to put glue on all the flaps, and you need a strong glue. I've got Fast Fuse, that works. We have got a new Stamp and Seal Plus. We have ordinary Stamp and Seal, that's replaced Snail, and we've got Stamp and Seal Plus, which is a stronger one, which is a bit like Fast Fuse. I haven't tried them, and I still have quite a lot, maybe more than a drawer full of Fast Fuse refills, so I'll be sticking to that. I didn't actually mean to make that pun. Oh dear, not a great joke, but it tickled me. Right, so this was the first one I did, wasn't it? So you just meet that vertical line up with the fold, oh, that should have been on the inside already. And then before I press too far, I'm going to put it in the box so that I can see, and I've got something to push against. So I've made it so you've got a lip there to pull it open rather than had it flush. Of course you can use this gift box, it's a nice size for other things. It doesn't have to just be for the Monty Bojangles, but it does fit them, which is a nice touch. Right, then to this one we're going to put glue on each of these flaps. Okay. I said, Ed called me not so long ago and said, can I put the wedges on? Potato wedges is his favourite Saturday night treat. And they're Slimming World, so they're not really a treat. And I said, I've just got to film something. I won't be long. And I bet he's thinking, yeah, right. But actually, this is quite a quick box, I think. So So just like we've done before, we're matching those corners up like that. And you can, before we make the final adjustments and push it down fast, we can put in this box so that we can see that it's gonna fit, which it does. So that's good. Now we'll take it out. It's a bit difficult because I've got sticky fingers. There we go. There we go. That's super. Hold that down a bit now. Now I'm going to be putting some of the old olive ribbon that comes with this sweet. I lost my words then. It's going to be just stuck round the top of the box, so the ribbon's sort of permanent. I just stuck it on the inside. You could, if you wanted to, lip it under there, but I'm not going to do that. I felt that was a little bit too complicated for my brain to sort of work out at this stage in the day. Been crafting all day, we're designing all day, and this is video number 3 that I have filmed. So yeah, not chancing my arm by doing that. So I'm putting quite a lot of glue on this because I'm hoping that it will be kept as a keepsake box, or just even as a decoration. And then we just fold these to the inside, and that's what gives us our nice reinforced sides to this lid, and it gives us a nice folded over edge as well. And it's quite nice that you've got a little pink on the inside as well, if you like pink. I don't particularly, although that's not, it's probably not pink, is it? It's terracotta tile in this set. There we go. Give that a good press down. Okay, and then moment of truth. Yes, fits like a glove. There we go. So I'm just going to put the ribbon around this. So what I did was took the ribbon, so went on the inside, sort of went to the edge, pinched it, came around, went to the edge, kind of pinched it, went down there. That's what needs to come off. And then use that to measure the other side. So it is in length, it's about 10 1/4. So put it on there, I think. So what I did was I actually got a bit of fast fuse. Could use some tape I've just used fast fuse for quickness. Bit of that on each side of the ribbon. And sort of eyeball about 1.5 inches from the end there. Bring it round. Make sure it's straight again, just eyeballing it, and then folding that under. Straight would be good, Jess. I've made a pig's ear of that. There we go. So that's that one, and then I'll do the same with the other one. I am getting a bit sticky on my fingers. Getting sticky fingers. So yeah, about there. About 1.5 inches again from the end. As I say, I am just eyeballing. You could measure if you want to be precise. That's the ends done, and then I'm going to tie a bow. So what I did was got the end of my ribbon and I fed it under. I was just checking there, I was filming. I was like, please be filming. Pulled it round. And I want the bow to go this way, so I'm going to pull my knot in the opposite, diagonally opposite where I want it to go. Okay, so then that way the bow will sit at the angle I want it to sit at. Checking they're all, yep, and pull. And then we just sort out my loops. The ribbon on the other box was a bit thicker than this, but that's okay. And then cut the tails off. And you can add a tag with a greeting on if you want, or like me, you could just leave it like so. So that is your two versions. As you can see, this one had a thicker ribbon, but there we have it, my two little gift boxes. And obviously this one is now shorter, it's only 3 inches tall, because the box of chocolates is sticking up a bit. So there we go. Think that's cute, nice for a sunny day. Not that tomorrow is going to be a nice sunny day, but there we go. So all the details will be over at nigezza.co.uk, and please like and subscribe, please share, and if you want to purchase anything, you can't purchase any of that, it's gone, but if you want to purchase any of this, then there's links to my shop down below, and you'll be able to get to my shop from my blog as well. All the links down below, there should be something popping up there as well for you. Okay, thank you for joining me today. See you again soon. Bye bye.